Today I want to show you a cool way of playing any 2-5-1 using pentatonic voicings. Alright, so how did we come up with these voicings? Well, I'm simply using pentatonic voicings, making sure that I create nice voice leading between them. And be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll show you how to download a PDF with today's voicings in all keys and how to access a backing track video so you can practice them. Okay, so let's say I have a C minor 7 to F7 to B flat major 7. Off the top of my head, I can probably play something like this. And it sounds nice, very standard, but effective. Or using rootless voicings, I might play something like this. And again, that works great, but I'm pretty tired of always using these stock voicings. I want to learn a new way of playing this 2-5-1. So I'm going to apply the concepts we've introduced in the Pentatonic Voicings course and see if I can come up with a new way of playing a 2-5-1 in major. So here's all the pentatonic voicings for a C minor 7. Let's use this one here with the 11th on top. We're simply playing a 2+3 voicing. 2 notes on the left hand and 3 notes on the right. The top note is the 11th of the chord. The right hand is a perfect chordal. The left hand plays a perfect 4th, and the bottom note is the flat 7 of the chord. Also worth noting is that the gap between both hands is a major 3rd. And the 3 bottom notes are a major triad in 2nd inversion, the E flat chord. So if this was a D minor 7, I would have to play a perfect 4th on my left hand on C, the flat 7. So C and F. And then a perfect chordal on my right hand, a major 3rd above the F that's on my left hand, giving us A, D, and G. So the top note is the 11th, G, and I also have the major triad in 2nd inversion here. So now we have a way of building a nice voicing for any minor 7 chord. And it goes without saying that the best way to learn these voicings is to practice them in all keys. And that's what you'll find in our Pentatonic Voicings course. Now let's find an interesting voicing for the F7 that works well with the voicing that we've chosen for C minor 7. So here's the page for dominant chords. I know, it's insane how many options there are for dominant chords. This entire page is just for F7. Remember, when you have a dominant chord in major, like this one, we can always alter the chord. Dominant chords want tension, so you're always safe increasing this tension by altering them. What you can't do is make a dominant chord that's already altered natural. So let's use this voicing here. I think it's going to work great with our minor 7 voicing. And it sure does. This is a very altered sound, and the chord is even missing one of the guide tones, A. But if I play the F and the A first, and then I play this voicing on top, you can hear how cool it sounds. Also, the voice leading works really nicely coming from the C minor 7. And of course, we should analyze this voicing and practice it in all keys, like we just did for the C minor 7 voicing. But it's also very useful to think of the movement between the voicings. If we memorize the movements, we can recall the entire 2-5-1 progression by just knowing our first voicing. So on the right hand, we're just moving up chromatically, and on the left hand, we're just moving the bottom note up chromatically. The E flat stays put. So if I want to use this voicings pairing on the D minor 7, G7, I just play our D minor 7 voicing and then move up like this, and that's my G7 voicing. Now let's find one for B flat major 7 that works. Let's use this one with the 13 on top. That'll create chromatic movement on the right hand, and the left hand just goes up. Now my C minor 7, F7, B flat major 7 is going to sound like this. Another option would be to use this voicing here. This will create a movement back to the original chordal on my right hand, and it also sounds cool. As you can see, this is a great way of finding new voicings and expanding our voicings vocabulary. And it's endless. There are so many possible combinations. By the way, we've prepared an exercise with all these 251 voicings for you in all keys. All of our exclusive access members will get a PDF with today's topic. The PDF has a workout with this 251 voicing in all keys, which also links to the backing track video for you to practice with. If you're not a member, you can join by clicking on the join button or the link provided. Remember, if you want access to all of our previously released content, you can check out our music theory journal, which is basically just an almanac of all the content we've published for our members to this point. As always, thanks for watching us and supporting the channel. Whether you've purchased one of our books or apps, become an exclusive access member, left us a super thanks, subscribe to the channel, or just shared us with your friends, we really appreciate any way that you choose to support this channel. Without people like you, none of this is possible. So thanks. YouTube seems to think you're gonna like one of these two videos here, so stick around and check one of those out. Thanks for watching.